It's the definition of average if average meant below average. Weird shaped head, but I'm not one to judge a book by its cover. Put your bias aside of what you think that you know. It's clean, it's smooth, it makes me aroused. What I'm about to say to you here is not my opinion, it's not my take on things, it is objective truth, it is reality, it is fact, and I will proclaim it as such. Halo Reach is my favorite Halo, and by far it's the one I've spent the most time playing. That, along with the fact that I've never been wrong ever about anything in my entire life, ever, means that I speak on this subject with absolute authority. Without further ado, Mark V, B variant. Como se dice fucking goated. You look at this helmet and you see a beast. It's the helmet of Noble 6, so naturally there's, some inherent swag there. But objectively, the helmet is solid. It's simple, it's mean, it's balanced, the lore behind it is dope. The Halo Reach classic. But again, even objectively, this is an easy S tier for me. CQC. I think this one is a little bit underrated in my books, but you look at this helmet and it doesn't evoke anything from deep within you, so you won't find me using it. Still, it looks solid, it looks sleek. This one is barely gonna get a C rating from me. ODST. Como se dice goated. The design with the ODST helmet is one of the most iconic in the entire Halo universe, and in Halo Reach specifically, it looks naughty, dog. With no hesitation in my mind, S tier on this one. HAZOP. What the fuck is this? It's trying to be the Commando helmet and the JFO helmet, and it's failing at both. It looks bad. I literally don't know what else to say. It just looks terrible. F. EOD. This is another one I think it's a little bit underrated. Not used by a lot of people, but I think it looks pretty cool. The slim visor and the shape of the jaw makes this helmet look like a mean skeleton, or almost like the stormtroopers from Star Wars, because that's what fucking stormtroopers are from. Good helmet. Not much else to say. C tier. Operator. It's the definition of average if average meant below average. Looking at this helmet, I would think it would be better, but it just does nothing for me. I can't point out any huge flaws, but I also can't point anything out that I actually like about the helmet. Very bland, D. Grenadier. George's helmet. B tier. I think we're all in agreement there. Very good, let's move on. Air Assault. More like air, ass, all, because this helmet is all ass air. The helmet is a fart, is what I'm trying. What the fuck am I even saying? D tier, unless you use this helmet with a full blacked out look, then it actually looks pretty cool, but otherwise, D tier. Scout. It's crisp, it's clean, it's sexy, it makes me feel things inside. Easy A tier here. Eva. I'm kind of torn with this one. Now, looking at it, I think it's a helmet that is just fine. Nothing more, nothing less. But when I think back when I played Halo Reach a lot, I used this helmet a lot. When ranking, I almost always use this one, and I don't know why. I don't really know where to put this one. So, I'm just going to throw it in D, because I don't really like it now. Let me know in the comments what you think about this one. I don't know. If there's one helmet that I don't have authority on, it's this one. JFO. I think this one is unique. It's unique because no one ever used it, and no one ever used it because it looks ugly as hell. No, actually, I kind of think this one is still terrible. F tier. Commando. This one is up there. This one's good. It's all around solid. The one thing I don't like about this helmet is it's so wide, especially below the ear. It's just it just bulges, and I can't stop looking at it. I think many would put this in the S tier, but because of my hesitation with such a rating, I'll be safe and I'll say A tier. Eva skull variant. Banger. Yes, the skull is very edgy. I'm 14 and this is deep, but I'm here for it. It's metal as hell. Solid A tier. I used this one quite a bit back in my day. Mark 5, the Gigachad of the Master Chief helmets. This helmet looks like it has been looks-maxing. It's sharp, it's clean, solid B tier on this one. Pilot, speaking of helmets that appear to have been looks-maxing, this one just looks like the Gigachad version of the EVA helmet. Same helmet, just better, but still not that good of a helmet objectively. For that, I'll just put it in the C tier for you. Actually, nah, still C tier. RECON, an absolute classic. This one is reliable. It's clean, it's smooth, it makes me aroused. This one is one of the staple helmets in Halo Reach, in my opinion. Mark 6, I think. VI. I don't know my Roman numerals very well. This one is the chubby-cheeked version of the Mark 5. Using those Gigachad comparisons, the Mark 5 is just so much better. I think the only time this one looks good is if you use it with like a super wide build, like the big-ass shoulders and stuff. Otherwise, D tier. GUNGNIR. This helmet looks like the back of a trash truck, and my rating follows suit. This one is gonna catch me some flack. It might get me canceled because of woke, and also because of every single person who reached Brigadier probably used this helmet. It's dog water. Put your bias aside of what you think that you know, and look at this helmet objectively. It's not a good helmet. Yeah. Easiest F tier of my life. Security. This one looks like a water balloon. Do you think I'm going to rate a helmet that looks like a water balloon highly on this scale? No. I think that you can make it look good, but I think we're all in agreement here. F tier. Military police. The last one looked like a water balloon. This one looks like one of those long balloons, except it has like a fucked up spot on it, so it just looks weird. I think we're all adults here. We're all in agreement. F tier. CQB. I don't know. It's unique. You can make it look good. Weird shaped head, but I'm not one to judge a book by its cover. I'll give this one a hesitant D tier. I don't really know where this belongs. D though. D. Last helmet, the Haunted, the Inheritor helmet. Technically it's an attachment, but whatever. It's a different helmet. I don't know. I think baseline it's cool, but why in game? Why is there a skeleton inside of a Spartan suit? What's going on there? Like, what are the logistics of that? I do think it's cool, though, and I do think there is a lot of inherent swag because it's the helmet that you get at max rank. So, I'll give this one an A, I think. Yeah, I'll give this one a wavering A tier rating. This is the final tier list. I'm pretty happy with the placements. I also whipped it up in, like, a couple minutes, so you could probably sway me out of any of these placements. But again, it's truth and objective fact that I just laid down to you. Debate me in the comments, but as I said, this was truth, this was reality. I am a prophet. I'd love it if you liked and subscribed. Check out the Twitch. Come on now, check out the Twitch. And most importantly, thank you for watching. No,